All right, so we got a really cool video sent to us from the future, and it's called How to Script a YouTube Video That Keep 'Em Hooked. And
I've seen that one. That one's really good.
it is. It's good. It really got us thinking about how to approach scripting content, or just even like thinking about how to make things more engaging. So we thought, let's do a listen and learn all about this and really break down the strategies. See what we can apply, whether we're actually making videos or, just trying to understand what makes good content.
Yeah, I think what's so interesting about that video is that it really dives right into that like super crucial element of online video, those first few seconds.
Oh, yeah.
And they make this case for like, if you don't nail those first few seconds, you've probably lost most of your audience.
Yeah, they actually use this analogy of like a mini trailer.
Oh, yeah.
If that little preview doesn't get you, you're not going to stick around for the whole movie.
Exactly.
So maybe we should talk about like, why is that drop off so
why do people
significant, and what are
bounce so fast?
Some of the things the future suggests for like really combating that?
Well, I mean, think about it. How many times have you clicked on a video and then you're like, nah, I'm out of here. Like
totally 15 seconds.
15, 20 seconds maybe. And it's because like online, our attention spans are just so short, and there's always something else vying for our attention. So creators really have to earn our attention right from the get-go.
Yeah. One of the first things that they highlight is like the power of starting with a big question.
Right.
And often it's a why question.
A why question.
Yeah. They point to Simon Sinek's TED Talk.
Of course.
As like a prime example of this.
Classic example.
What is it about that approach that just sucks you right in?
Well, it's about curiosity, right? Like a really good why question. Just immediately activates that part of your brain that wants to know, like, why? Why are things the way they are?
And it feels like it's hinting at some deeper insight.
Like there's something you don't know, and I'm going to tell you.
Yeah, and it makes it seem like, okay, this is going to be relevant to me.
Right.
It's not just a general question.
It's not just some random thing. This is going to directly apply to you.
Exactly.
Just keep watching.
So another technique that they talk about is this idea of a pattern interrupt.
A pattern interrupt.
Where you basically say something unexpected, maybe even a little contrary.
Yes.
To kind of like pique the audience's interest.
Yeah.
They use Brandon Kane's Instagram videos as an example. How does that technique
It's kind of like
work? And like, what are the potential pitfalls?
It's like you're jolting the brain a little bit. When you encounter something that like doesn't fit your existing understanding, you have to stop and be like, wait a minute, what was that? And so it makes you pay attention. And so, like, example with Brandon Kane, right? He's like, successful people never ask for help.
Yeah.
And you're like, wait a minute, that's not right. That's not what I've heard.
Yeah, that goes against everything.
But then you're like, oh, but why? Why is he saying that? So now you're hooked. You want to hear the explanation.
But they do caution against
oh, yeah, for sure.
overdoing this, because if every video is like some crazy statement,
it's just going to be clickbaity.
It's just clickbait.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to believe you anymore.
Right. Like the boy who cried wolf.
Right.
You can't.
That proves trust.
Yeah, you lose trust. And so it has to be authentic, and it has to be connected to what you're actually talking about. It can't just be some random thing that's just meant to like grab attention. Yeah. It has to be a surprising entry point into a valuable discussion.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Then they talk about story delaying.
Oh, yeah.
As a way to kind of build suspense and keep people engaged.
Yes.
And the example they use is that weird video with the cash leaning down
with the umbrella.
From the umbrella.
Yeah.
What is it about that that's...
Well, it's intrigue.
Right.
So effective.
Like there's no immediate context. There's no explanation. It's just this bizarre thing.
Yeah.
And our brains, they crave narrative. They crave understanding.
Right.
So when we see something that doesn't make sense, we're like, wait.
Oh, what's going on?
What's happening here? Why is this happening?
Right.
How is this happening?
Tell me more.
Yeah. And by withholding that information, the creator is like creating this like mystery.
Yeah, it's like a visual puzzle where you're presented with this thing and you're just like,
and you have to solve it.
I need resolution. I need to know what's going on. You want that payoff.
Even if it's not a story in like the traditional narrative sense, it's just
exactly
what is happening here.
And that's the thing, like with that video in particular, it was so simple and there was no context that it allowed viewers to project their own interpretations onto it.
Totally.
And that just made it even more engaging.
Yeah.
So it's like this minimalist approach to capturing an audience just based on our own curiosity.
And then they talk about incorporating like a soft call to action.
Yes.
Early on. Like,
relatively early.
Ask for likes and comments to help with the algorithm. Like, what's the thinking behind putting that early rather than like...
You know, it's really practical.
At the end.
It's like if you ask for that engagement early on, before people have a chance to like zone out or click away, you have a better chance of actually getting those likes and comments, which then tells the algorithm, hey, this is good content, show it to more people.
Yeah, and it's so different from like a hard sales pitch.
For sure.
It's like, hey, support the channel.
Right.
Help us make more stuff.
It's not like buy my course.
Right. It's not like give me money.
It's not transactional.
Yeah, it feels much less intrusive.
It's just like, hey, be a part of this.
So then the core of the video really shifts to like, okay,
now you gotta
deliver
the goods.
Yeah, deliver the value.
Yes.
Like the what and the how.
Yes.
And they really emphasize like clearly stating your topic, promising actionable takeaways.
Yeah.
And they even use their own video as an example.
They're like, we're gonna break this down into these steps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why is that so crucial for maintaining trust with the audience?
Because you've captured their attention with a hook.
Right.
Now you got to actually deliver.
You got to follow through.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to give them something worthwhile.
Yeah.
You got to give them information or insights or entertainment, you know, whatever it is you promise.
Right.
If you say you're going to explain something, you better explain it.
Yeah.
If you say you're going to give them actionable steps, you better give them steps they can take.
Right. You can't just be like, look at this shiny thing and then
That's
nothing.
Otherwise, they're going to be like,
yeah, you lose credibility.
Yeah, I'm out of here. You're done.
This person's a fraud.
Yeah. So, and then finally, they talk about the call to action at the end.
The CTA.
And they advise against these like really hard sales pitches.
Yeah. No.
They suggest softer approaches like, subscribe,
turn on notifications.
You see, check out this related content.
Yeah, check out our podcast.
Go deeper with us.
Yeah.
Why is that gentler approach more effective?
Because you want to respect the viewer's experience.
Yeah, right. You've just given them, hopefully, something valuable. The last thing you want to do is hit them with like,
buy my thing?
Yeah, buy my thing right now.
Yeah.
That's going to feel jarring, and it's going to undo all that goodwill that you just built up.
Yeah, it's like I just gave you this gift.
Yeah.
And now I'm gonna
give me money.
Yeah, exactly.
So these softer calls to action, like, hey, if you like this, you might also like that.
Right.
Or, subscribe for more. Yeah. Those just feel much more natural.
Yeah, it's about nurturing that relationship.
I mean, it's a relationship.
Not a transaction.
Exactly. Not just like, give me the clicks, I need the views.
It's like, hey, we're in this together.
Right.
Let's keep learning.
So reflecting on all this, these strategies that the Futur laid out, it's clear that, creating engaging content online, whether it's video or anything,
really hinges on understanding how to
you gotta hook them.
Hook people right away.
Right away.
And these techniques, like asking compelling questions.
Yep.
Using those pattern interrupts.
Yes.
Building intrigue through story delaying.
So good.
Super powerful.
Absolutely.
What I think is so interesting is just like this emphasis on building curiosity and then rewarding that curiosity with value.
Yes.
As opposed to just like...
Yeah, don't lead with the sale.
Yeah, hitting them with a sales pitch right away.
Give them something good first.
Right.
And then they'll be more likely to...
Maybe stick around.
Yeah, be a part of it.
And it makes you think about how these principles could apply beyond just video.
Oh, for sure.
Like, how could you use this in a presentation or an email or even...
Or conversation.
Like, how could you hook someone?
Absolutely.
And keep them engaged?
It's all about the hook.
And that thing about the softer calls to action.
Yeah.
At the end, it really highlights, thinking long-term.
Long game.
About your audience.
Yeah.
It's not just about the one interaction.
Right.
It's about
building a relationship.
Building that relationship over time.
So that they want to keep coming back.
It's not just about the clicks.
It's not about the vanity metrics. It's about a genuine connection with your audience.
It's about building something bigger.
Totally. Yeah. It's about building community.
So this has been a really...
That's something good.
really interesting look into
some good insights.
The futures. Insights here on how to engage with audiences.
How to win the internet.
In the digital age.
One video at a time.
Yeah. We hope this Listen and Learn with Roxford Digital has given you some aha moments.
Yeah, some good takeaways.
And some practical ideas.
Absolutely.
What are you curious about when it comes to creating content or connecting with audiences online?
Hit us up.
Let us know.
Let us know in the comments.
And maybe we'll explore it in a future. Listen and Learn.
Listen and Learn with Roxford Digital.
Boom.
Thanks for joining us.